Good morning, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Quick introduction to the auction video because I am very late today. I'm at G3 Castleford. It's an early start for G3 when it's 10 o'clock. So by the time I've done my school run and dropped the dog, I just get here in time. So I don't think I'll get much footage today, but I'll get as much as I can. Couple of Corsa to look at, couple of Zafiras. There's a Nissan Duke that looks nice. So there's a few Fiestas as well, but I think they might all be a little bit old. But we'll have a look. We'll see what we get. I need one or two bits, one or two little cheapies. Right, let's get in there. Let's get registered, get a catalogue, and see what we can get. Right, I'm actually here really early. It doesn't start well 12 o'clock, so I've actually got plenty of time. So hopefully we should get plenty of content. So eyes down for your first number. Ford Fiesta. 60 plate. 1.4 titanium. In the silver. It's had 2 services. 3 keepers. It's only got 68, just short of 69,000 miles. Right enough inside, it's not too bad like. Only thing that I've picked up on at the minute is on the MOT history, it's got a marker for, or an advisory for oil leak. Alloys are clean and tidy. Tyres all look okay. What's that one? Bodywork down this side looks alright. Always got to watch them here. They always go. I've had a couple now that have gone on these sills here. But that looks okay. Parking sensors on. Paint all seems to match. Panel gaps look good. Little blemish coming through there. That's not too bad actually. Little touch up. And again, I'm just looking down here. You can see it's just started to go, but it's not too bad. They usually bobble. Cap clean on that is 3-1. Oh no, cap clean's 1,800. Sorry, retail is 3,195. Oh, pen. I need a pen. Boot tray in it. Spare wheel. Lots of mould round here to get rid of. But yeah, generally not bad. It's better than I expected, to be fair. Don't particularly like silver. I'd have preferred the 1.2 as well. But yeah, at least it's titanium. In fairness, I need to get away from. I buy loads of red cars, don't I? So silver's probably a good colour to get in stock, really. Have a bit of a change. It's just not my cup of tea. I won't buy one in silver. But yeah, keep that one on my list. That's not too bad, that. Need to get it cheaper than the cap clean, though. I don't think I want to pay more than 1,500. This is not on my list, but I just thought I'd show you how bad this car is. DS3 in the white. I don't know what mileage and stuff it is, but they always go under wing mirrors there, but that one is particularly bad. All the alloys are scuffed. Rust coming on the arches. Rust creeping through down there. Rust coming through on the rear quarter. Alloy wheels are battered. Look at the tailpipes. So I dread to think what that's like underneath if it's rusting on every panel, and the state of them tailpipes must be absolutely rotten underneath. A little bit of corrosion coming through there, corrosion there, corrosion there. Oh, horrible car, horrible. Another silver one. Skoda Fabia 1.2 16 valve, or 1.2 12 valve, sorry. 61,000 on clocks, a nice mileage. It's got the V5. MOT till February 26, which I've just checked and it's advisory free. Last serviced at 51, so it's due a service. 2 former keepers. 4 services. And clean and green on my report. What we're looking at, 2,350 clean and 4,150 retail, so I think it'd do well at 3,995. Don't think you'd get much more than that. All the money though, these little Skodas, there's a crease in that door there. Don't think you'd do that, to be honest, unless the dent man could do it. But I've had a look inside, pretty clean and tidy. I like the interiors on these, nice seats. Nice interior, and I've always done well with these. And they do drive particularly well. A few bits and pieces in there. Yeah, smells okay in here. That's a fairly clean and tidy. Not doggy, not smoky. A little bit of corrosion coming through on that inner arch there. It's a shame. Just started to bobble. A bit of condensation inside, look. See the water dripping there. No parcel shelf. Spare wheel and jack kit. No water in the boot, in the well down there. That jack kit looks corroded. What does that do? Just a luggage thing, just a hook. I thought it were going to get me into the back cave, but never mind. Yeah, clean and tidy down this side. Flat wheel, flat tyre. Just try and have a look underneath because it is a Scottish Reg one. You can see the baffle's gone, exhaust. But yeah, not too bad that, not too bad. I don't pull at the heartstrings, but it adds up on paper. It's a sensible car. This is a funny one. Surprise, surprise, I like it. It's red and it looks a lot nicer than the 2 silver ones I've just looked at. One owner. 46, just short of 47,000 miles, 2 keys, V5 present, MOT till September 26. Little Vauxhall Viva, 1 litre petrol, cap clean is 2,375, retail is 3,775. 2,375, retail's 3,775. Clean and tidy car, right mileage, 1 owner, service history. On paper, ticks all the boxes. But I just think it'll hang around. I know Lee Car UK has had one and he struggled with it. I think they're sensible little cars, but they're not like a they're not like a Corsa or Fiesta where young kids want them. You're looking at a certain type of owner, little old dear or a little old man. Clean and tidy, nice little car. I just need stuff that's going to move. It's got the old MOT certificates in there. Oh, struggling with the fingers this morning. Hands are getting cold now. So yeah, clean, tidy little car. If it were really, really cheap, I'd have a go. But like I say, it's not going to fly out. It's a case of waiting for somebody who says, if you got a cheap little car, I want low mileage, blah, blah, blah. They are good value though, aren't they? Good value for the mileage. 3775 with 46, just short of 47,000 miles on for a one owner car. Yeah, I like it more than I wanted to really. On to the next one. This is a bright thing, bright colour. Renault Clio. Dynamique, media nav, 14 plate, 58,000 on it, 2 keepers, 6 services, 2825 cap clean, 4595 retail, nice colour. Alloys need a refurb, and drums need a refurb, they need taking off and cleaning up. A little bit dirty inside, but not too bad. Not horrendous. Got a nice little touch screen. Just needs them alloys sorting out really. A few little touch-ups to do. Headlamps need a buff. It's alright, it just looks a bit tired, but it would clean up. Yeah, not bad really. We'll have a look, we'll see what it goes for. Right, this is one of the Zafiras. First impressions, looks pretty tired. Definitely needs a set of reg plates, letting it down. Needs a good clean. Which one is this one? So this is this is on paper the better of the two. So this is the one that's 0 former keepers, so a genuine one owner from new, with 9 services. So it's got good service history, MOT till June 26, but it looks very tired. I like Zafiras. You're limited, aren't you? If you need a 7-seater, you're very limited. These are looking a bit old now, but nice to drive, practical. Generally pretty reliable. Which engine is this? Is it the 1.8? Yeah, 1.8 petrol. It's a little bit high on tax, but it is a big old bus. 95,000 on it. Yeah, it'd clean up. It's not. Can't clean on it. No, it's only about £1,000. I think retail. I can't see because it's right on the bloody fold, but I think retail's about between 2.5. And last one I had were a lot cleaner than this, and I got 1995 for it. I think it had a little bit more mileage, but it were a lot nicer than this. So it would sell, it would clean up. It's not bad really. There's nothing major to do on it. Discs and pads look pretty tired at the back there. Oh. Pads actually look okay. I don't know if you can see, but the discs do look tired. Bumper sticking out here. Funnily enough, the last one I had was exactly the same place, but it's had a little bump here, so it's got a scrape. It's got to be really cheap. It's got to be really cheap. I think I paid 900 quid as a private sale, the last one I had. I ain't going to make a fortune on it, put it that way. Little i10, red. Wing looks like a packet of Rice Krispies. Jesus Christ. Lack appeal. Lack appeal, bonnet needs painting. So, I don't think it's much mileage really. Can't remember, I ain't got the info to hand, but I don't think it will much mileage. Scrape down the back. Good tyres. Back bumper's faded. Not for me, that one. Not for me. Another little Fiesta. That bumper to that colour looks well off on camera, but to the naked eye it looks alright. That's funny, that. Honestly, it looks well off on camera, but stood here it looks fine. It's got a scrape on that bumper corner. Not a bad colour really. Silvery blue. A little bit old for me, to be honest. 59 plate. I like to stick to 12 plate onwards. But it's no service history. 4 keepers. 115,000 on it, so a bit mileage here. Cat cleans 870, retails 1995. Yeah, too old for me, I think. The trouble is, this is what people are asking for, cheap Fiestas, and you think, they're just not. I don't want to be putting my name to stuff like this. It would sell. Somebody would come and pay £19.95 for it, but I can't pay £1,000 for it. Get it up to my standard and then sell it for £19.95. By the time I've serviced that, valeted it, done some disc and pads and tyres and whatever it needs, there's couldn't be nothing left in it for me. Yeah, we go here as well, front wings. So yeah, definitely not for me, that one. Be fine for somebody who's selling from home. If you can pick it up for 500-600 quid, sell it for 12.95, something like that. Somebody who just wants a cheap runabout, but it's no good for me. Other wing's gone. Scottish red, you see. He's had a hard life in Scotland. This is the next one on my list, Vauxhall Adam. Will had one of these recently. I mean, he really liked it. He really, really rated it. Said it was one of the best cars he's had. So I thought I'd start looking at them. On paper, this looks okay. 2 keepers. 66 plate, so it's a nice age. 85,000 miles. Nice mileage, but it's not too mileagey, but it's not too low, but it's going to be expensive. 2 keepers, 9 services, so it's been looked after. Not a great colour for me. I don't think the colour's great. It's a 1.4 petrol. It's the slam. Not sure how the Adam specs work. I know there's a jam and a slam, isn't there? Can't remember what else there is. When's MOT? MOT till August 26. I've not looked at that yet. Quite tidy actually. FE66, reverse parking sensors on it. Black wheels again. Drums are crusty as hell on a 66 plate. I'll have to have a good look. It's had new springs on back there. have a good look underneath when I get off the camera. Little chippy door edge down there, just wants touching in. Little scuff down there. What prices are we looking at? So 2825 clean, 4225 retail. Half leather that's cracked on the bolsters, you'd have to repair that. So that's a bit of messing about, taking the seat out and taking that away for repair. Fairly clean though, nice interior. Looks like a decent spec. Panel gaps all look okay. That alloy needs a refurb. Looks like it needs a set of new discs. So you're looking at discs and pads, alloy refurb, seat repair. It's not clean, or you don't want to be paying cap clean. Ideally you want to be around the £2,000 mark, and then you've still got fees on top. Again, that alloy's a bit chippy, so you're probably looking at the alloy wheel refurb. A little line down that, a little crease down that door where it's been bashed. Another door's gone into it. Chippy down that edge. It's not bad, it's just needs a little bit of work. Can't get into that boot for some reason. Yeah, like I say, I'd be interested if it were cheap enough. This was originally on my list, but I took it off because I've had a Note before and I really struggled to sell it, and it was a good one. So I don't like getting them because they're just not popular cars. Even though I like them, they're very good, very practical cars. People just don't like the shape of them, unfortunately. Yeah, very practical, very reliable. This one's a decent colour, and it's just, to be fair, I walked past it and it's much better than anything else that I've looked at today. Nissan Note Techna, 0 former keepers. It's a 59 plate, so it's had one owner from new on a 59. And it's only got 34,000 miles. So that will drive like absolute new. Cap clean 1925, retails 3.5. Little scuff on the rear quarter here. So you got a little bumper corner and rear quarter to do. To be fair, you could probably just leave that, although if you blow it all in, the paint will match better. So 150 quid there maybe. But it's pretty clean down this side. I've not looked down the other side yet. Reverse parking sensors on. This side's clean as well. Yeah, it is clean, but like I say, I just struggle selling them. Just not fashionable, are they? But the mileage is so good. I can just hear Rob's voice in my head saying no, because he absolutely hates them. But like I say, it's just so much nicer than anything else I've seen here today. I can see it's a nice clean car. 0 former keepers, good service history, low miles. I'll try not to buy it. Little red Yaris. I had a Yaris for a while, 63 plate. 63 plate with 106 on it. 106,000 miles, so just about right. Oh, look at that. That's been an old boy car. Oh, yes. Nice touchscreen in it, nice interior. Even smells nice, to be fair. What's bodywork like? Sorry, it's so tight to get between cars in here. Yeah, it looks okay down this side. Quite shiny actually when you look here. It's quite nice and clean. A little bit of a panel gap there. That just wants taking off and clipping back in. It's pretty tidy actually. Don't mind a Yaris with this mileage, because you know that will do this mileage. It looks like it's been looked after. 4 keepers, no service history unfortunately. Cap clean 2.5, retail 4225. Shame about the service history, because otherwise I like that. Little dinking bonnet there. Had a Bosch battery on it. I did well doing that one-handed. Used my head. There's oil's clean, to be fair. That's just been serviced, I would say, unless you experts on tell me different, but I'd say that looks pretty clean. Oh, that's tight. No, can't budge that. Oosh. No. Looks a good little car, this. Right, I'll put that down when I've got 2 hands. But yeah, I'll be interested in that. Bad boy Corsa. Not my cup of tea, really. Headlamps need a buff. All the paint, all the bumpers need look how grey they've all gone. They need a bit of a treatment. 3 previous keepers, 1 service history. MOT's due to expire. It's not a lot of money, to be fair. Cap clean 1325. It's not clean, it's about £1,000 and retails 2695. Oh, I hate them red surrounds. I think they look awful, but somebody will love it. There'll be some young lad who will love that, or ladette. Shut that door properly, eh? A little bit of chippy red there. Is it panoramic roof, or is it just a black roof? No, just a black roof. That door doesn't seem to shut right. It's got a bit of adjustment. But yeah, black roof. Spoiler. Need a new set of reg plates. Yeah, it's pretty good underneath, to be fair. Paint needs a good polish, and the lack has gone down here, look, so that needs painting. Oh, it's rusted on this arch, look. Again, we've got Rice Krispies in the arch, bumpers hanging off, alloy wheels, need a refurb. Needs a little bit of work, but it would make a car, but it's a little bit tired. Old shape Qashqai. Again, this wasn't on my list, but it's just caught my eye. Oh, it's a 1.5 diesel, I didn't realise. Not a bad engine, 1.5 diesel, to be fair. 2 keepers. I'm just trying not to buy diesels, that's all. But in this car, they have a good engine. They drive really nice. 2 keepers. MOT till October 26. It's got a few advisories on MOT. One of them was a damaged windscreen, but I can't see any damage on it, so I'm assuming it's been done. But looking at that sticker in there, you wouldn't think it has, although it was October last year, so but I can't see any damage on it. I'll have a sit inside and look out of it in a minute. Quite a clean car, really. Looks all right. And it's not a lot of money either. 4 services. Decent mileage, it's only got 92 on. Cat clean is 11.25, retails 2,350. And to be fair, it doesn't look like it needs. There's a bumper corner doing here. Look, that bumper corner's been scuffed. I'd imagine a lot of that. You could probably improve it. You're not going to get rid of it, but you'll improve it. I think if that's below £1,000, but then you've got fees on top, haven't you? If it's below 1,000, you're doing all right. Yeah, I quite like it. It does need discs and pads. It said brake lines were corroded, so it needs a few little bits doing. But it don't look a bad car at all. Quite like that. I shall put that on my list. Here's one I can take off my list because I've had a quick walk round and it's absolutely battered. Keep fancying one of these. I see them and they're usually looked after, but this one isn't. Automatic, 101,000 on it. MOT's just expired. 0 mil tread on the tyre. What's that offside rear? We'll have a look at that. 2 mil on offside front. It's had a bump down here. Bonnet's all dinted. Bump on this corner and trim hanging off. I'll bash down this side. So yeah, really scruffy car. Alloys all need a refurb. Not for me, that one. This is one that I were excited about. Little KA that I like. In white, so good colour. 09 plate, a little bit older than I'd normally like to retail. But it's only got 37. Sure, it's got 37,599 on it. So really low mileage. 2 keepers, 4 services, 2 keys. It's only the boggy basic one, so you got them style wheel trims that I always end up replacing, but that'll clean up pretty nice. Little scuff down there, so there's a bumper corner to tidy up. Set of trims. This side is really clean. Looks nice in the white. Horrible red seats, unfortunately. That's a shame. They always put people off red seats. And quite dirty as well. But that's why they put people off, because they do get dirty. But I bet that drives excellent with the mileage. Little chip on the light there, but not bad enough to replace. Can't get into these boots without... Oh, you can. There's a little button under there. I thought it was a key entry only job. This side's really clean as well. Yeah, that's tidy. Shame it's only that boggy basic spec. I think they've got windy windows. Oh no, electric windows. Don't have aircon though, I believe. Must just have central locking electric windows, and I think that's it. Basic steering wheel. But it's a very cheap car. It's only 249. Well, it says on here 2,350 retail. I'd put it at 2,495 and hope that somebody who wants a little first time car for darling daughter will love the mileage. So yeah, this is a definite goer for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have a go on that. That's a nice little car. 1050 cap clean, like I said, 2,495 retail. So we'll see what happens. I'd like it for a bit less than that, but we'll see. Little Corsa, had on my list, but 07 plate's a little bit old for me. Oh, it's a cat card as well, I didn't realise that. So yeah, I can take that one off. And it's also got 6 former keepers, so not for me, that one. Make somebody a nice cheap little car like, but it's not bad. It's not bad really. Cars in here. But yeah, not for me that one. Hyundai iX35. I thought this looks really good value. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1.7 diesel, good engine, 3 keepers, 5 services, MOT's due to expire. Cap clean 2,675, retail 4,295. Now that's a good car. Ah, it's been locked now. Nice colour. It's called Blueberry, and I only know that because me and my wife looked at one many years ago. We ended up buying a Kia Sportage instead, but we wanted this car in this colour. We narrowed the search down to this specific colour. Don't know why, because it's not. Flat tyre down there. It is a nice colour really. A little bit scruffy in places, so that back bumper's just sticking out, which you can't do a lot about. Yeah, that panel gap's tight there, and it's gone out there, look. Little dint in rear quarter there. Alloys are nice and clean. Tyres are good. It's not a lot of money, is it? 2.5 cap clean. It looks pretty tidy down this side. So I assume we're not going to. Well, I don't know what if. I assume we're going to drive it through on that flat tyre, unless we're going to inflate it. Discs look good in there. Alloy looks good. Last service at 57. It's now got 62 on it, so it's been serviced not long ago. Clean and green on my port, 5mm tyres. A little mark, no, they've come off. Yeah, it's pretty clean that, I like that. Yeah, nice car. This one's interesting, again, wasn't on my list, but it's caught my eye. Seat Leon TDI. Pretty clean and tidy. In fact, probably very, very clean. 85,000 miles on it, so it's 1.6 TDI, so I'm assuming it'll be cheap tax and 60 odd miles per gallon. 85,000 miles. SD card's missing, but other than that, clean and green. 4mm tyres. 12 services, one owner, 12 services. I think this will be a £20 tax. but it's just the boggy basic spec. Plus, no alloys, got wheel trims on. Who does anybody buy a Leon without without alloys? It's the only thing putting me off is the spec, and I'm not usually fussy about spec. Need a light cluster there, a little bit chippy down this back bonnet, and again just a bleb of corrosion starting there and that little bit there. Oh, I've just spotted some corrosion on front as well. That's a shame. Corrosion down there, look. Gone all the way around. That's a shame, isn't it? £3 clean, £2.5 average, £5 retail. Still money in it. There's enough in it to do that wing if you got it cheap enough. And like I said, but it is a nice clean car. And I'd imagine it drives excellent. Here's more my kind of thing. Another Fabia. This is much better than the silver one. Like that didn't make a nice noise. Something not right there. The seats need a bloody good clean. Don't know what that is. That one's filthy. Looks like that's been the dog seat, I think. So what's the details on this one? 1.2 12 valve, 99,000 on it. MOT till March at 97, so it's only done a couple of thousand miles since last MOT. Nice colour, cap clean, 1100 quid. Retail 2295. I'd probably stick it at 2495. I think it'd do that. Been bashed really low down on sill there, but me and Rich can tidy that up. We can put a bit of filler in there, tape it off and spray that. Don't know how they do that. I've had a few cars that have done that. I mean, you don't see it from here. It's only when you get really low down. I think it's been done both sides, from what I remember on the report. New set of wheel trims, tidy it up, paint the wheels up. But bodywork wise, pretty straight. Free bird poo. Must have been parked under a tree. Nice in the white. Parcel shelf, no spare wheel, got a tyre inflator kit. I did get a whiff of dog then. Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a dog car. Missing the little clips that go in there. That's why it's sat down there. Yeah, just the seats are filthy. Needs a right good clean, which is something we can do. That side's pretty clean as well. I say the inside's the worst bit, but we can sort that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 99,000, 3 former keepers. Clean and green. 5mm tyres. Oh, it says there, last service at 61. And it's only got one bit of service history. But yeah, clean and straight. Nice in the colour. We'll have a go on that. Again, another white one today, and another one that I didn't have on my list. I've just spotted another one that I didn't have on my list, but we'll have a look at in a minute as well. Don't know why all the ones on my list have been crap today, but the ones that are not on my list have took my eye. That's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, probably didn't have this on my list because at mileage it's 106, but very, very clean. Okay, alloys need a refurb. They've been scuffed, but limited edition, Quicksilver. Vauxhall Corsa, 13 plate, 106,000 miles. Does have a mileage discrepancy between service history and Corsa, but it'd probably just be a typing error. MOT expires May 26. I've just checked it, passed it on 102,000 miles last year with no advisories, so it's not done a lot. Engine bay, coolant fluid level and battery charged, so probably had to jump start it, I'm assuming. But it's got 9 services. Last serviced in May 22 at 82,000 miles. So decent service history up until then. It's not a lot of money. 10 MOTs passed. Nice, clean, little cheap car for someone. Because it's only £1,000 cap clean, 2495 retail. Little body kit on it, black alloys. Nice in the 5 doors. I think the 5 door looks nicer. Looks a proper car in a 5 door. Comes little hole in the seat there. Seat cover here. Looks okay. Usually covering up the bolsters, but looks okay. Seat cover on that side as well, look. Again, yeah, but alright. Just had covers on. It's a little, I don't know what that is. Touch screen, is it? I don't know. 106,775. Richard loved this. He loves his Vauxhalls, does Rich? This would be a nice little cheap stock. So at the minute, I always go, oh, that needs taking off. Take that stupid thing off. A little bit of corrosion on the rear arch here, which is a shame, because it really shows up on a white car. You won't get away with just touching that in either. That needs painting, really. So a little bit of paint there to do. Will refurb. That's why you got to be careful paying cap clean for it. Is that a panny roof? Nah, just a black roof again. Just a black roof. If that's cheap enough, I'll have a go, but I don't want to get carried away paying too much for it. But it would sell really easy. Nice little car, that. This is the other one that's just caught my eye, but again, weren't on my list. Another old shape Qashqai. I'm assuming it's a diesel one, that's probably why I've not had it on my list, but nice in the black, nice alloys, plenty of grip on tyres there. City Rover. Never heard of them. Not too bad inside. Yeah, pretty clean really, not too bad at all. 111 thou on it. Again, another door that doesn't shut right. What's going on today? That's third door that I've had that doesn't shut quite right. Dink. Yeah, strange. 60 plate. Let's go look at the sheet. 111. Did I say 111,000 on it? Pretty clean bodywork, really. Has got a bit of dealer's mist on it, but I can't see anything that you'd do. Clean and green on my report. 111,000. 1.6. Must be the petrol then. 1.6 petrol. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The only downside to these are they're expensive on the tax. I think they're 265 on the tax. 5mm budget tyres. No service history. 441. Yeah, be a cheap little car, that. Don't want to put my papers on there because it's wet. But that could be ideal. I'm trying to get some cheapy stock in. I've really struggled shifting that 6 to 8 grand stuff. So I'm trying to stick below the 5 grand marker. So that's why that'd be that and that Corsa. I think at the minute my favourites are that Corsa if it's cheap enough, but that Skoda, white Skoda and that white Ka, they're kind of standing out for me at the minute. There's another white Corsa here that again weren't on my list. 13 plate. Decent interior. 67,000 miles. Decent miles on it. Let's have a look at the report. 67. 1.2 SXI. Clean and green. 456mm tyres. 8 services in the book. Last serviced at 57. MOT expires December 26. Why want this on my list? Clean little car, that. You've got a crease down there. So you have to paint that rear quarter. But other than that, pretty tidy. What's that service history was? 8 services. Little mark there, but you just touch that in. Another one to add to the list. Now this is an odd one. Usually I'd be all over this. Looks very, very clean and tidy. Yeah, it does look well. Lot 436, 84,000 miles, 1.4 Z-Tech, 1.4 Keeper with 12 services. Good tyres, clean and green, everything's right about it. But on the MOT history it says oil leak, engine bay and floor is soaked with oil. A little bit of lack of peel there. But very, very nice. Me and my red cars again, eh? Very similar to that one we sold recently. 84,000 on. Decent mileage. So what's it mean, floor soaked with oil? Does it mean this floor? Oh, the engine tray floor. Unusual for Fiestas to have oil leaks really, but I think there's 2 or 3 of them in this week that have got oil leaks. What's the 1600 cat clean, 2995 retail. So I'd have to be interested, but it'd have to be cheap enough with the oil leak in mind, unless it's been fixed. When I get off phone from you, I'll pop the bonnet up and have a look. So yeah, I will still be interested, but let me get under the bonnet and have a look. So yeah, I'm under engine now, and it is very oily under here. Which, like I say, it's unusual for Fiestas really. You can see it all in there, can't you? Zoom you in. Look. So whether it's just a rocker cover gasket, I don't know. But obviously I have to be very wary of that. It looks quite oily back there as well. Should it be all over there? Oil there, look. All over that pipe at back there. So I'm probably going to have to let my head take over here and say walk away from it, just leave it. Even though I like the car, but don't want to be dealing with that too much really. It might be a simple fix, I don't know, but I'll try and leave it. So this is the other Zafira, which straight away just looks so much nicer. It's the same colour and everything, but just looks so much better. 1.8 petrol, same engine, 2.4 Keepers, lower miles, 67,000 on it. MOT due to expire in February. Last serviced at 59 with 10 service stamps, 4mm tyres. So yeah, that's a good car. Cap clean, 1650, retail 3175. It's a nice colour, decent engine. Quite clean and tidy inside. Right mileage, good service history. see any bodywork to do. Really, really clean car, that's much better than the other one. So I'll take the other one off my list, I'll leave this one on. Do like that. Just check the MOT history. The only advisory is oil leak. And we know all too well what that'll be. That'll be the rocker cover gasket, which can do. So we know every one of them that we buy, we've ended up doing rocker cover gaskets, so that's fine, we can do that. Or Rich can do that. Loves doing them now. And this will probably be the last one that I'll look at today. Really nice little Ford Ka actually. It's the Studio Plus, 64 plate. Only got 51,000 on it. 5 previous keepers unfortunately, and 1 service history. So on paper it's not great. 5 keepers, 1 bit of service history, but disc and pads look good. Tyres are all okay, lovely bright colour. It's a nice mileage. Clean and green on report apart from the battery. 4mm tyres all round. What we're looking at, 48 is 1450 cap clean, 2750 retail. This is probably better than the white one. At least it's got the grey interior. Still the Studio Plus, this one. I forget what the Plus gives you on top of. Oh, this one's got windy windows, weirdly. The other one had electric. But it's got steering mounted controls. Steering mounted controls, but windy windows. How weird's that? But it's much cleaner inside and out. And like I said, bang on with the mileage. Yeah, that's very clean, like that. You don't usually have central lock in these, it's usually a keying job as well. Just looking at that, it probably is. It's all scratched around there where they've been putting keying. A little bit chippy down this door edge, but you know, cheap little car, decent mileage. Yeah, that's okay, that's nice that. Yeah, so I've just looked on MOT history and it's got an advisory for rear axle corroded. So I've had a look underneath. And it, true to form, can't see because I ain't got a torch, but I have my torch on and the rear axle is corroded. It's worse than the one that we've just done on that other Ka. So it needs a rear axle. So I'll have to, still won't put me off, we can do it. But I've just got to factor it in. It cost us 200 quid plus 2 days labour, that last axle, so it's got to be cheap. Well, I'm just in my G3 Castleford waiting room now, waiting for them to bring my cars round. I've won 2 cars today, so a couple of nice little pickups, 2 small petrols. I have done something today that I said I weren't going to do, or I will try not to do. I bought 2 more red cars. I said to Rich yesterday, I'm going to try and get some different colours in, and I bought 2 more red cars. I can't help it. I tried not to, honestly. I bid on everything else. I bid on white ones, and yeah, I've just ended up with 2 red ones again. I bought 6 cars in last month at G3, and 5 of them have been red. So I'll get them out here, and then we'll have a look at them. I do think they're both good cars, got them at right money and stuff. Nice little waiting area at G3, got some heaters on, which is nice because it has been absolutely freezing today. But one downside is rubbish pens. I borrowed some pens here at G3 today, and I always forget to bring a pen. And Aston Barclay have got better pens. So if anybody at G3 is watching, we need better pens. So that's the first one that I said I weren't going to buy. The red Fiesta with an oil leak, but generally a very, very clean, tidy car. I said it were in auction walk round, didn't I? Said it were a nice car, and you know I love Fiestas, you know I love red cars, so pretty happy with that one. Just got to get that disgraceful sticker off the back. I didn't notice that lack appeal there. Look, I'm gonna have to get that bit painted. Bloody red. So yeah, lack of pill. I didn't notice that in there. Got it at a decent price. I don't think I paid cap clean. Yeah, I think I got it below cap clean. The only concern, clutch is bang on. Interior's really nice and clean. The only concern is brakes are really soft at the minute. You got to really jump on brakes. But one former keeper, 12 services. All clean and green, good tyres and all that, so should be a nice little turn round on that one, I think. Right, let me go get the other one. I'm going to drive the other one. I'm going to leave this one here and drive the other one home, and hopefully come back and pick this one up. So I'll see you when I get back to HQ. Hopefully Rich is still there. Smashing journey back in the little Yaris. Just got back in that. Drives like a gem. I've sat outside here and I've just put 2 signs in saying awaiting prep and my phone number there, so that if somebody walks past and they're interested, they can ring me. But yeah, I can't see that needing much at all, really. Auto trader values 3695 on it, so we'll try it at that, but we'll see. You know, to be fair, I've got good money in it, and happy to just turn things around, really. But that is a clean, tidy little car. No service history, unfortunately, but it's your typical case of old boy car, little mirrors on here, classic FM on when I got in, little thing on steering wheel. So I think it's your classic case of old boy who's either A, packed in driving, or B, sadly passed away and family's just traded it in without the service history. But I'm sure there will be service history for it somewhere, because it's got Avon tyres on the front there. It's been looked after, so I'll get the old MOT certificates and I'll try and track down some service history for it. Nice little surprise. I always forget with these, but it's always a nice little surprise with Toyotas. Like I say, you got little touchscreen on, maps, which says not working because it's not installed or hasn't got the updates or something, but it's there if somebody wants to put it on. Steering wheel mounted controls, Bluetooth connectivity, and I always forget, nice little reversing camera as well. So really nice little spec, and these are excellent for the young drivers as well, because whenever I've sold them, young drivers have bought them, and I find these are always the cheapest thing to insure, far cheaper than Corsas and Fiestas, because they're not a young person's car, are they? They don't go out and get written off. They're generally an old person's car. So I find them great for young drivers on the insurance. So right, I'm going to get back to Castleford, go pick the other one up now. But happy with that purchase today. That is a good little car.